Hi everyone, welcome back to Amakazi Gaming 100 Hanchan Challenge. So today we are stepping into the 40% mark of the challenge and we will be playing for game 40%, game 40 and game 41. So without further ado, let's hop on to it. So for today's we have a quest that once again as usual not to deal in for 8 times, win via a run for 4 times, and get first or second place in silver room. Yep. So for East 1, we have 2 Ryangmen and a pair, no Dora, and this is going to be a hand that is slightly slow. So I'm keeping the 1 character for potential Sanshoku, but it's very far away. Chances of pure straight in the Pinzu Shi is a lot more likely to happen. And our East player at the first 2 discard, he straight out discarded a Hanchan block. And our left hand side, on our left hand side is already 3 core. Most likely it's going to be a half flush or Chanta, and that will make the 9 bamboo discard going to be very difficult, but I'm going to discard it anyway. Because the reason is because the first discard on the 9 bamboo of the East player, he didn't declare a chi or pawn for that. So the 9 bamboo is still relatively safe. So from this discard pool, it's almost guaranteed that he is going for a half flush. And I'm just trying to compete in speed by declaring a chi on a 3 pin to complete my pure flush. So considering how on the East player discarded the 2 bamboo and then he was like lagging for pretty long, and then after which he switched out the 9 bamboo, I deduced that he's actually not in Tenpai, and that's the reason why I just pushed the Sha. And right now it's possible that he's going for some sort of Tanki. It's possible that he discarded the 9 character, as in the 9 bamboo from something like 6, 7, 8, 9 bamboo. And then after that he drew the pay. Yup. He is a Tanki. And then he switched to the Chikoku Tanki Nan. Why we switch to none when pay is also Chikoku Taki? So weird. It's almost as if that he knows someone is holding the none in his hand. But it's okay. So East 2. Right, we have a completed block and a Hanchan and a Hanchan, right? So for this hand, most likely it's going to end up with a Rishi Pinfu, and we will try to get our points back from there. And right now we are Ishanten. So honestly speaking, even if let's say I draw 2 pin or 5 pin and get to 10 pi, I'm not going to take the Ishanten. As in, I'm not going to take the 10 pi because it's just going to be a Rishi only. So there's not much point to go for that type of pen. And right now, I'm going to just straight out break out the 8 and the 9 character because I'm not going to take the 10 pi anyway. And now that the 6 bamboo is being pawned, the chances of my bamboo suit getting expanded is going to be lower. So I'm keeping the 8 pin and hopefully I can don't rely on the bamboo suit. Right, the 5 character is pawned as well. And that will make the wow 1000, sure. But yeah, and the reason why I'm keeping the 1 character right now is because the 2 character now is hard to be used. We have seen lots of 4 character and it's a way for me to continue to build up my hand. So I just discarded the 8 pin and our East player somehow won the 8 pin from me. But it's cheap, so it's fine, I guess. I will get one more chance for more value, better value hand. Alright, East 2 bonus 1, we have a completed block, Ramen, and a potential 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku over here. so everyone doesn't want the bamboo suit.
Boom.
Wow. Pong for a Tanki Machi. It's almost as if that he already decided that he's going to go for a Tanki Dora wait. And usually that's not a good way to play. But never mind, it's his decision, alright? East 3 and we are the East player, so we have already completed 2 blocks with a Dora. So this is a pretty decent hand for us right now. And I hope that we can expand the Pinzu suit as soon as possible so that we can get the win for this hand. Alright, right now this hand is missing a pair, so I'm keeping the 7 bamboo in the situation whereby I accept the 6 bamboo so I can use the 1 bamboo as the pair. But right now I already get an additional pair, which is the 2 characters, so I'm not going to rely on that anymore. Not especially after 2 6 bamboo was discarded, so that plan is botched. And why 3 pin? Is because there are already 2 pin discarded in the pool, so that makes 7 pin more superior because it's less likely that you can draw in 2 pin, or it's less likely even if you draw in 4 pin and make a Rangman, the acceptance of 2 pin is lower, right? And right now we are at floating Ishan 10, floating 8 character and 7 pin. And this Dora, I'm just going to throw it away because I'm not going to use it. Alright, free 10 Sun Hanchan. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to take it and declare Rishi.
Reach.
So usually a free 10 Sun Hanchan is as good as a Rangman weight. So if you are going for a Rishi and going for self-draw, a free 10 summon Hanchan is actually pretty decent. That's one straight out from the wall. Alright, didn't manage to draw, but it's okay. So bonus one, we have a pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, and 1 Realmment and multiple Hanchan or Hanchan. So this hand, for now, our objective is to try to build the hand into multiple Realmment, and that's the reason why keeping the floating tile 6 character or 7 bamboo is going to be important. Alright, and now that we drew in the second pair and the fourth pair, which is 7 bamboo, now we are at a crossroad to decide which direction we are going to take. So currently I'm trying to balance between a 7 pair and a normal hand. Alright, with the draw of red 5 character, I'm going to change this hand to a normal hand. Because now I have a Aka, I have a Dora, right? And then I have a very strong Yonren K. And then I might be able to develop into Tan Yao as well. I'm not going to cheat this. And right now we have a Ryangman Sunman Chan with a Shanpon acceptance that's very wide. The only downside is the 3 bamboo is already 3 discarded.
Each.
Alright, I'm going to declare a Chi on these.
Chi.
And then I'm going to discard 7 bamboo for maximum value. Tan Yao San Shoku 1 Dora for 5,800. Alright, East 4. So we have 2 computer blocks and a pair. And I definitely hope that we can win this one. It's pretty amazing that I have such a wide acceptance and then I'm still unable to draw in any of them. But it's okay. So this hand should follow normal progression and should end up having Pinfu and maybe not Tan Yao, Pinfu and Rishi most of the time. We are not going to call most likely. And right now we are Ishan 10. But this Ishan 10 is as good as not an Ishan 10 because the 8 bamboo is already 2 discarded. One, 2, 6, 9 bamboo is 2 discarded as well. Wow, they can't make the right. I'm going to switch track instead of the multiple acceptance of 5 character 6-9 bamboo. I'm going to switch to a Hanchan ramen weight. The reason is because the amount of weights that I can have doesn't actually decrease. In terms of the amount of tiles that I can see, that shape will have a 5 tile acceptance, and the 3 pin have a 4 tile acceptance. But the difference now is that the 3 pin is a Dora, which will increase your hand value, whereas compared to the other side, the value will not be there, right? So I decided to keep the 3 pin acceptance for the Dora acceptance, and yep, someone dealt a Ipatsu to us. So right now we are definitely safe against last place. Pretty safe against last place. And going into South 1, we have a potential Sanshoku in 1, 2, 3. A ramen with a pair, and that's pretty decent. So discarding the 6 pin first for incoming Richie to trap for the 3 pin. And if I manage to draw in the 2 bamboo first, I'm going to just discard 6 character and 6 character. And then potentially changing the hand to a Junchan Sanshoku. But oh, I forgot to take into consideration that the 5 character was pawned. I guess it's fine. As in the 5 bamboo was pawned.
Pon.
Ouch. That was a mistake on my part. That was really painful. And now if I manage to win a Mangan, that's going to be the fight for the first place is going to be very hard. It is going to be very fierce. Alright, so right now we have not much things to consider other than going for a Mangan hand. Or at least a 5002 plus, right? So that I can keep the range within a Mangan self-draw. So the reason why I'm keeping the 9 pin is because if I'm going to accept any of the pinzu, like 5 pin or 8 pin, it will automatically convert the hand to a Ishan 10 for pure straight in a pinzu suit, and that will bring us some value. Okay, with the 5 pin 2 discarded, the pure straight chance is getting lower. So now I'm switching track to a potential Sanshoku in 6, 7, 8 and getting Kanyao out of it as well right now.
Each. Run.
But, well, he dealt in. I could have won the 1003 and continue the game if our left-hand opponent didn't win. But I guess I'm fated to get 3rd place for this game.
The... 勝利の女神が微笑むはずもない。
I will say the reason that I got 3rd place is that 12k. The Tanki, Jikoku Tanki Nan weight for the Honitsu that I could have not dealt in for that hand. Alright, with that, I will update the score and then I will reset the emulator to prevent the noises from coming in later. Alright, give me a moment. And we are back. So now let's head on to game number 41. And we have one block with one Hanchan and a pair in the east one. So we have Dora Acceptance as well, it's not that bad. And we have a Dora. So pretty normal hand, I guess. It's your usual pick up. Your hand will look something like this. So our right hand opponent looks pretty fast, and yep, as expected. And that's the reason why I decided to discard a 6 character first, to prepare my hand for a potential 7 pairs in the future. And in this type of situation, it's never a good idea to try to discard the Nun first as your defense, because Nun is your defensive tile against the other 2 players. So as far as possible, you should try to make use of the rest of the tile first before you use the Nun as your defensive tile. Alright, so here is a good time to use the Nun.
Ooh, 来たかゲボ。早くわしに使えんか。
And in this type of situation, it's never a good idea to try to discard the Nun first as your defense because Nun is your defensive tile against the other 2 players. So as far as possible, you should try to make use of the rest of the tile first before you use the Nun as your defensive tile. Alright, so here is a good time to use the Nun. Wow, I have 2 and he still managed to draw it.
つもドラ2
And on East 2, we have not very normal hand. So we have 3 pair with a Realman and nothing else, but we have 2 Dora. So for this hand, most of the time we will try to complete the hand. The first thought should be completing the hand in 7 pairs until your draws comes in and says otherwise, right? So right now we have 4 pair. And the 5th pair. And once the 5th pair come in, we are definitely no longer going for a normal hand. So it will be a wise idea to discard either the 4 character or the 5 pin over here to prepare yourself against other players' attack, right?
Chi.
So a discard of a 2-4 bamboo with the 6 bamboo fast, it will mean that 3 bamboo is virtually almost not possible to get hit.
Chi.
A pure straight in the character suit, you are not going to get it, bro. Suhanko. That's a weird progression. Oh wow! I'm dead no matter what. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, that's a painful deal in. And there's no way I can get around it. I mean, I'm Suan Koi Shanten, right? So I cannot imagine someone not pushing, and you can't even do like 1-4 character because you have 5 of them. I mean, 4 character is a possibility because it's possible, but
Pum.
why would I want to break up my hand as Ishan 10 just to guard against the Taunt and the Tune? That's just... the game wants me to lose this game. Alright, bonus 1. We have a Dora, and right now we have a completed block with a Hanchan, 1 Ramen. So definitely we should still try to win some points. Alright, we are Ishan 10. And definitely I will want to make use of the red 5, the red 5 pin. And now that 5-8 bamboo is 3 discarded, Ouch. There's my Ipeko. Alright, I'm going to take a step back over here. As far as I didn't want to, the amount of 6 pin discarded is going to make the acceptance of my 5 pin bad. And 5 pin is not going to pass most of the time because the tile before reaching is the 7 pin. Hey, oh my god. It's fine. I mean, it's still possible that I can fight back with a red 5 bamboo, but I misclicked. So oh well. I'm just going to full defend then.
Run. Dora.
Alright, East 3 and we are the East player. So we have a Dora Acceptance, 2 Realmer, 1 Hanchan and a pair, pretty good. But it's still just a normal hand, it's not exceptional. So we'll take some time to build this hand. And our left hand opponent just decided that he wants to end my dealership as fast as possible. Oh well, that's life. But we are in luck, I guess. Yeah, Ramen Ishan 10 with a Tanyao chance. And that's going to be huge. I'm not building this hand because if I build here, chances are I'm going to get last place. Anyway. So when we have this type of chance hand, you should just go full on offensive and just ignore what the other player do. If you really fight and deal in and you get last, you are not going to change. The situation is basically not changed much, it's just brought forward. Alright, now our acceptance is widened. We can accept 4, 5, 6, 7 and 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in 1, 2, 3, 4, my bad.
G.
Wow, everyone is discarding the tile I want. I'm going to push. Alright, I'm going to push.
Reach.
So reach Tanya 1 Dora for 7,700. He just discarded the Dora right out. Wow. Against the last place Oya that declared Rishi. I wish I draw in the 4/7 character side. Alright, East 4. So over here we have a potential 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku and a Ramen Acceptance Ramen block with Dora. Alternatively, we will have a pure straight in the bamboo suit. So all of these are pretty good. At least you guarantee the hand some sort of firepower. Alright, I'm going to give up on the potential Sanshoku over here. And it backfires as usual.
Chi.
The reason is because even if I manage to keep the 1-2 pin, the Sanshoku is unlikely to materialize, right? In the first place, we will need to draw in the correct side of the 2-3 character. And then after that, even if I'm going to go for a Sanshoku, then I will not have a pair for this hand. So that makes things a bit sticky. And right now we are pinfu Ishanten.
Chi.
That chi is just ridiculous. Some Yakuhai. Anko Haku. Pong.
Pon.
Wow, so ridiculous. And then one character. One, two, 1, 1, 2. 1, 3, 3. Either case, that one character discard is going to make the 3 character going to be very dangerous. So I'm set on not discarding the 3 character. And that will means I will not be able to complete the hand with 1/4 character. And upon drawing the Dora, that's the reason why I go for the safety route, discarding the 2 character first. And only in the event that I manage to Tenpai, then I will push either the Dora or go for a Shanpon Wait in the Dora suit and the 3 character. And right now we are in South 1, we still haven't been a hand, and it's pretty sad, I guess. So for this hand, we have no Dora, we have a Ramen and multiple pairs. So we should try to go for a Rishi definitely, and most likely a normal hand, because this hand is still pretty good right now with 2 Ramen acceptance. So once again, our right hand opponent hand seems fast. What happened is with the previous discard of the 3 bamboo, he actually effectively broke a 1-3 bamboo Hanchan Wait. But the chi is something that I don't really understand. So over here, I'm not going to declare a pawn on the first Hatsu. The reason is because I want to balance the 7 pairs, a normal hand and everything. And if you declare the pawn on the Hatsu, your hand just get reduced to 1000 points that brings no impacts to the situation over here. Alright, so I declare a pawn on the A character, and then I'm going to declare a pawn on this as well. Alright, 4 character pass, and that's a good thing. That will mean that the 1 character should pass as well. Alright, At least the East player didn't win via self-draw, so I still have some points to play around. And South 2. Oh wow, that's a good draw. So right now we have 2 completed block and a pair, and 1 Hanchan wait with 3 floating town, pretty decent. And definitely we will want to draw in the Dora. And it comes, right? So now I just want to get to 10 pi. Of course, if let's say I don't get to 10 pi, what's the next tile that I wanted to draw the most? It's going to be the 9 bamboo. The reason is because it will complete the Sanshoku and I'll just fix my hand shape immediately. So let's wait a while. And see if you will be able to draw in the 9 bamboo or 6 pin. Alright, I'm going to declare Rishi over here.
Reach.
So it's going to be a bit... So the thing is, I have upgraded my value, right? Because I have drawn in the grade 5. And it's going to be pretty hard for people to think that you are discarding from 5579 when you could have some other options like 557, keeping the 5 and discarding the 9. And I declared I really buying a self draw, and that's going to be a Mangan. And we are going into East 3, I mean South 3. And we have a pinful hand. Okay, so the most the most wanted shape at the final shape is going to be 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku. And apparently the North players trying to end my dealership once again. I hate it. Like, why does he always have Yakuhai when it's my dealership? But it's okay. It's Mahjong, right? So over here, 7 bamboo is 1 discarded. So right now we also have potential 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. But the 7 bamboo being 1 discarded is a bit sad. It's going to be a bit harder for us to complete the hand. Alright, so right now I'm discarding the Pinzu because I'm thinking that I will not match in terms of speed if I don't call the hand. So in the event that the 7 bamboo comes out, I'm going to call and convert my hand to a floating Ishan 10. This hand is just so fast, oh my god. I wish I have those type of hand. First you have a third tile Richie, is it fourth tile Richie that waits on Shankon, double tone and Dora. And then after that you always have Yakuhai. That's good. I wish I have those type of hand. Alright, so South 4, our point difference against the last place, against the third place is 5,002, and even if we win a 5,200 point via a Ron, it's going to end in a tiebreaker, and that's not good for us. So we need to target a Mangan, and in the event that our hand only ends up with 5,200 points, we have to aim for a self-draw or direct hit. But right now, this hand does not look like it is not a Mangan hand. It can be a Haneman hand. Right? Tan Yao Pin Fu with 2 Dora, Rishi Zimo, that's going to be Haneman. And that's definitely the direction that I want this hand to move to. Rishi Zimo, Tan Yao Pin Fu, 1 Dora, Ura, Ishi. And in the event that we win a Haneman via self-draw, we are going to overtake the East player. Even. Alright, I'm not going to take the Tenpai over here. I'm going to float the red 5 and the 4 pin. It's a bit ambitious, I guess. Alright, I'll win. At least I avoid the last place. Oh my goodness. That's the most stupid way of winning a hand, I guess. I think everyone on the table will be definitely like, what the hell is this guy doing? Either do they know that I'm actually looking at the second place and not the third place? Alright, that's the 2 games for today. Unfortunately, we have gotten 2 third place. One being during into the Chikoku Tanki of Nan, there's Honitsu and 12k, and the other one dealing into a first row Rishi when I have a Suanko Tenpai, and I have to choose between a Ton and a Chun that both got hit. So, and the thing is, the weight could easily be anything, right? It's a Yakuhai, something, then Rishi. So, nah. I'm not going to give up my Suanko, potential Suanko Tenpai. Which is this one. So it's a 6th turn. There's only one. After the Rishi is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six Suji passed. I don't think I will be able to avoid that no matter what. What I wanted to really see is the one that our right hand opponent won 2000. No, not our right hand opponent, the left hand opponent. I want to see the one. It's not this hand. This one. Right, this is just pure bet. You should just Hatsu and defend, and not 8-pin. 8-pin is, the risk is too big. Or to be honest, I might even just full build this hand, right? Like just 7 bamboo, 7 bamboo. 7 bamboo is pretty hard to get hit, I guess. Like you can see 2-5 bamboo, and I discarded 8 bamboo early. A pin is dangerous against 2 players. Why would you want to discard a tile that's dangerous against 2 players? I don't understand. But it's okay. Let's see this one. No, it's not this one. It's this one. Like, why is the one character even there? It's not safe against anyone. Your hand shape is fixed, come on. Alright, and that's it for today's game. We have 2 third place. Pretty sad, pretty... I wouldn't say I couldn't have done anything about it, but the 2 hand that actually decides the position. The first hand, the first one that is Tanki, Shikoku Tanki, Honitsu, that I could have avoided it, but the second one, the Chun, Ton Chun Shanpon, honestly speaking, I don't ever see, even if I play 10 more years, I don't think I will be able to avoid that. Alright, with that, let me update the score. 499, game 41. Win rate 24.75. Win rate 956. And average score 58687. Alright, with that, thank you for watching. If you like more Mahjong action, Japanese Mahjong action, if you like JRPG games, and you want to see how I play those games, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Remember to subscribe to the channel because I will be doing those content most of the time, playing Japanese Mahjong, playing JRPG games. The only thing is I'll be playing them in the original language is Japanese, okay? So I'll try to translate the game as much as possible, but yep, the reason why is because I don't really like translation. I think it really loses a lot of meaning in terms of how they express the game. And with that, once again, thank you for watching. For tomorrow, I will also be streaming 100 Hanchan Challenge at 11 AM and I'll be streaming Tales of Arise later, definitely. Last week I had a tough week, so yep. With that, I'll be signing out over here. See you all later for the Tales of Arise stream, and yep, that's all. Thank you for watching. Signing out. Goodbye.